Well, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mr. Krabbe's Reading Corner. Today, we're going to be taking a look at How I Became a Pirate by Melinda Long and David Shannon. Today, I have a cup of writing utensils. I can't drink it. It's going to get in the way, so I guess I'll just move it. How I Became a Pirate. David Shannon is one of my all-time favorite illustrators. Pirates have green teeth, when they have any teeth at all. I know about pirates, because one day, when I was at the beach, building a sandcastle and minding my own business, a pirate ship sailed into view. I knew what it was, because its flag had a skull and crossbones on it, and because I could hear the pirates singing, "Hey ho, blow the man down." They were a little off key. There's that pirate ship all the way back there. I guess that's the captain, huh? Skull and crossbones. Can we talk about the construction of this sandcastle here? I mean, this child has done it all by himself. Presumably. He's done this entire sandcastle all by himself. It's got a big old door for a drawbridge. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors at least. Goodness gracious. I tried to tell Dad, but he was busy setting up the beach umbrella. I tried to tell Mom, but she was busy slathering my baby sister with sunblock. So I went back to my sandcastle, and I kept an eye on the pirates. By then they were rowing to shore, which means they got in a rowboat off of their boat, and they started coming to shore. He's a little worried, as you can see. Dad's rocking the socks and the Birkenstocks. Mom's doing her thing. Yep. When they landed, the head pirate climbed out of the boat and yelled, "Ahoy there, matey! Be this the Spanish Main?" "No," I said. "This is North Beach." "Shiver me timbers," the pirate said. "We must have taken a wrong turn at Bora Bora." Again, he seems a little frightened by this gentleman. Anyway, let's see what happens next. He walked around my sandcastle. He looked at the moat and yelled back to his crew, "He's a digger, he is, and a good one to boot." "A good one to boot," the others agreed. "What be your name, matey?" the head pirate asked. "Jeremy Jacob, sir," I told him. This is my first time reading this, and they're just as surprised as I am about his sandcastle, because it's quite extraordinary. He's wearing 2 eye patches. That's awesome. I love that. "Well, Jeremy Jacob," he said, "you're looking at Braidbeard and his crew. We've been needing a digger like yourself. We've a chest of treasure to bury." "Aye, treasure!" the others shouted. "You're coming with us," Braidbeard told me. I didn't think Mom and Dad would mind, as long as I got back in time for soccer practice the next day. They're taking his soccer ball. And they're just so excited about it. He doesn't care. He's being carried by a pirate. And Dad's still doing his thing with the umbrella. He's still doing his thing with the umbrella up top. Poor Mom. Oh, man. That's how I became a pirate. Man, oh, man. What do you think they're thinking? "Oh, yo, blow the man down." "I'm fine, Captain Braidbeard." As soon as we were on board, Braidbeard showed me the chest of gold and jewels. "I've got to find a safe place for this here treasure. It's high time we were off," he announced. "We're off!" we all shouted, and then we set sail. There was plenty to do on board. The pirates taught me to sing sea chanties. The louder the better. And to say real pirate stuff like, landlubber, and scurvy dog. By dinner time, I could speak pirate perfectly. I also learned pirate manners. Braidbeard pounded his fist on the table and yelled, "Down the hatch, me laddies! Down the hatch!" We all shouted. Braidbeard gulped his food and said, "Hand over the meat!" "The meat!" we all roared. No one told us to finish our spinach. There wasn't any. Or to chew up our carrots. They weren't allowed on board. We talked with our mouths full, and nobody said please or thank you. Well, goodness, we all know not to eat like pirates, right? Please and thank you are super important. Hey, Dad, can I please have some salt? Hey, Mom, can I please have a place to sleep tonight? And just like pirates used to, they're drinking hot cocoa right out of their big old steins there. Man, oh man. After dinner, I tried to teach the pirates to play soccer. Braidbeard kicked the ball and yelled, "Arg, soccer! Arg, soccer!" the crew yelled. Then everyone dove for the ball at once, and it rolled right off the deck. "After it, me hearties!" Braidbeard commanded. "After it?" we all whispered. We fought over who would go to get the ball. But it didn't matter anyway, because a shark came along and swallowed it at one gulp. So much for soccer. I don't think he's ever seen a soccer ball in his life, and he's just so excited to get a little out of it. Oh my goodness. Okay. He's stepping on him, and then over here he's like, "Why'd you step on me, man?" They're having a serious discussion. Oh, that's great. By now it was past my bedtime, but nobody tells pirates to go to bed, to take a bath, or to brush their teeth. Maybe that's why their teeth are green. Pirates sleep with one eye open, just in case. And they don't change into pajamas, unless they want to. Pirates don't do anything they don't want to, except for maybe swabbing the decks. I wanted to be a pirate forever. Big old pillow fight. Man, that looks like fun. Oh, and he's wearing a really fun pair of pirate pajamas. But then I found out what else they don't do. When I couldn't stay awake any longer, I asked Braidbeard to tuck me in and read me a story. "Tuck you in?" he bellowed. "Pirates don't tuck." "No tucking," the crew cried. And the only thing they had to read was a map. "Don't you have any books?" I asked. Braidbeard looked confused. "Books?" I didn't even bother to ask about a goodnight kiss. Jeremy, I think that was a good call, man. None of these guys seem like they're equipped to give a good fatherly goodnight kiss. And one of his eyes are open, I guess, just in case it becomes daylight all of a sudden. It wasn't easy to fall asleep without a story, but I was finally dozing off when a storm broke. Thunder boomed and lightning flashed. I tried to hide under the covers as waves slammed up against the ship. But I kept falling out of my hammock. I couldn't find anyone in the cabin. They were all on deck. "Lower the sails!" Braidbeard shouted. "Batten down the hatches!" Everyone ran around yelling and lowering and battening. No one had time to sit close and tell me it'd be all over soon. Nobody even noticed me. I decided that I didn't want to be a pirate after all. Just then, flash, crash, crack, lightning hit the mast and split it right down the middle. "What do we do now?" yelled one of the pirates. "We'll have to turn back," called another. "But the treasure!" yelled Braidbeard. "Where do we bury the treasure?" I stepped forward. "Maybe I can help," I shouted over the wind. "I think I know the perfect digging spot." When the storm was over, we rowed back to shore and buried the chest. We drew a map so we could find the treasure again. But I don't think I'll need it. It's in his backyard. After that, the pirates repaired the ship and got ready to set sail. Before they left, Braidbeard handed me a flag and said, "You make a fine pirate, Jeremy Jacob. Guard that treasure well. We'll be back to get it soon enough." "Soon enough," the crew repeated. "And if you ever need us," Braidbeard added, "just run the Jolly Roger up yonder pole." "Up yonder pole," the others shouted. "And maybe I will, but not today. I have soccer practice." And he plays for the Pirates. This is just so much fun. I'm so glad I got to read this. David Shannon, he does beautiful stuff. Melinda Long, she's a really great writer. And this was such a fun read. And I hope y'all had a lot of fun listening. I'm so glad to be back again. And I'm so glad to have read How I Became a Pirate.